I want to introduce everybody who hasn't already met him to honestly the Ringknocker poster child. Ray Villarreal first came to Ringknocker a few months ago, and Ray, you've plugged into so much stuff now. I mean, you're like the connector for several sort of really Ringknocker stanchions, right? I mean, you got the Lions Pride that you're just connecting with. You got the Government Contracting Academy. I mean, just tell us. We haven't seen you in a few weeks, and how's it going? What's new in Villarreal land?
Very good. Thank you. First of all, thank you, Tyler and Lindsay, for your story. Really remarkable. I think Jason said um, the folks that come sit in the speaker seat have remarkable stories, and that's just you take a real estate and you add this other part while you're an active duty. So Jason said all that. That's truly tremendous, and best of luck to you in your career as a married couple.
Yeah.
I'm a big Navy football guy. My son plays football. I coach JV football at Bishop O'Connell High School in Arlington, Virginia. So been doing it. I didn't want to do it. I got sucked into it. I've been doing it for 7 years now, coaching football. My son's a long snapper right now. So he's trying. He hangs in there. But anyways, thank you for your piece. So I went to a Naval Academy Greater Washington Chapter Alumni Association uh, networking thing. I already had a day job. I don't know why it's a pandemic, so I started going to these things. And someone mentioned Ringknocker. It's about the third time I heard Ringknocker, so I Googled it and decided to sign up, and it was highly advocated. And so that first night was a twofer for me. And what I mean by that, the speaker was a guy named Bill Watkins.
Oh, was he
Um,
speaking that night?
he was that, yeah,
Ah.
that was his night. So Bill Watkins, who owns a company called
Yep.
Lions Pride, he's a coaching. I mean, by his own admission, he's a badass, and that's a term of endearment. He's an West Point graduate. He was a engineer. It was painful this past year with Navy losing the Army in football because he rubbed it in a lot. But
Yeah, he would do that. Yeah.
he talked about having this kind of like a management mentorship piece because he does cohorts, but basically he's saying how to live a badass life, how you should be aggressive about building your business while at the same time having a good life. And so there was the shtick was life balance, being radically productive with your time, but at the same time being humble, being grateful, and it was kind of an intense way. And so I got a day job. I'm a billable contractor. I'm a DoD contractor in DC that works on the Navy Yard, works for NAVSEA. So I was like, I don't understand. I thought what is this all about? And I kind of said that to Jason, and Jason says, well, hey, you're a government contractor. You should get in contact with a guy named Randy Wimmer, who turned out to be a classmate. And Randy hooked me up he has a business called Government Contracting Academy. So the gist of that is becoming your own business owner within the government sector. In other words, a DoD government contracting. And long story short, I've hired him as a consultant. I essentially use Bill Watkins as a consultant, and I'm in the beginning stages of starting my own business. I still have a day job. I still work for Serco supporting NAVSEA, but the point is, it's been a radical change since that first Ringknockers. I am learning that there is barriers to entry within to join um, to become your own business owner, earning a government contract, but that's the whole point of Ringknocker and reaching out to other people. And so I'm talking long, but from that first meeting, I've been the beneficiary of two intense, highly capable folks that have helped me out, helped me figure out things in my life, big direction change. I will step away from the safety of a good salary and these things you talk about because I've been inspired. And, it's a bit scary. I just had a conversation tonight with my wife, and like, it is hard to step away from a stable job to become your own boss. But I've heard it
Mm-hmm.
time and time again here. And the last thing I'll say, there's huge conventional wisdom that says, hey, you get out of the military, go be a GS. The high watermark is being a government employee. Earn that second retirement and keep it safe, minimize your risk, and have the safety and have the safe piece. This is why when you hear Tyler and Lindsay talking about taking risks, what matters, following your heart and doing things, that's the inspirational part of it. So I was fortunate to from that first meeting, one, listen to Bill, and two, at Jason's behest and his recommendation to be hooked up with two people. So I am a humble but grateful member of Ringknockers, and once I get my business up a little further along, I will become a sponsor. So he didn't pay me to say that. I'm just a lowly knuckle dragging SWO type that understands the benefit of teammates. Another thing he called me out for, I love my Army and brothers and sisters. I went to Fort Leavenworth at the Command and General Staff College, and good people there, and it learned me that not to hate the guys in green, that they're really good people too. So that's what I really like and have inspired about Ringknockers. It's a good forum. So thank you, Jason, for all you do, and thank you, Robert, for the books. Over.
Amen, bro. Yeah, they're just a little misguided. Those guys in green, they just need a little love. Well, shoot, Ray, thank you. Thank you so much, man. It's a pleasure to have you here, and I'm curious to have you update us every once in a while, man. And when when your jumping off date is going to be, that's going to be super cool,
Yeah, that's a while. I will just tell you, it's a process, and the beauty. The guy, I'm basically in a cohort with Randy Wimmer, but the point is that I got good advice as someone that's willing to help out. I did enter in a business relationship with him, but nonetheless, you can get the advice, or someone who knows somebody to help you to where you're going. And that is, as you have eloquently said many times, Jason, that's the value of a network like this. So I've benefited, still got a lot to do. I'd say around 8 to 10 months is before the stepping off point.
I mean, in the context of a lifetime, you can hold your breath that long. That's cool.